Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And guys, today in this video we are going to learn about configuring the RightFax Server Module. So if you have just now installed a RightFax Server and you have to configure couple of settings. So you can see this image is telling you like it is local. Okay, server configuration. So you can see couple of tabs here: general, advanced, SQL connection, feature activation, custom message, ETransport, data sharing, admin message, user message. So these are the basic setting we have to enable once RightFax server is installed. So that is what I'm going to discuss in this video, and I hope it will be informative. And if you want to go further with this topic and if you want to learn more, then please do subscribe the channel. And here today I'm using my PDF file. I'm not using PPT much. So guys, this is chapter 5. Okay, configuring the RightFax server module. So once again I told you, like, I'm telling you, the RightFax server module manages the network print queue assigned to faxing, control controls the conversion of outgoing faxes, and work with the RightFax docs transport module to schedule outgoing faxes and route inbound faxes. Inbound faxes means what? If any fax is coming, what will happen to this, where it is going to? That is the concept of this thing. Okay, very simple, nothing fancy in this. And to configure the RightFax server module, what you have to do, you have to go to Enterprise Fax Manager. I spoke about in my last video completely. I gave whatever I was knowing, I spoke. Okay, and now we are going with this. So guys, you have to go to services. Okay, then click services, and in the list of services in the right pane, double click RightFax server module. Okay, and server configuration, then you will get this window. So you can see here it says you general. Okay, even I have taken one image here. This is general tab. Okay, and here you can see couple of things like, enable CSID routing, enable quick headers, create new user when printing to the fax queue, and disable routing for fax with errors. And a couple of things like reminder we can configure, like for fax not viewed or printed, so send reminder every 6 minute. Timing we can define here, we can enable, and retry as well. Here we have to keep ms this messaging server address we have to give here. So these are the basic setting we have to do inside a general tab. So again, similarly we have advanced, SQL connection, feature activation, custom messages and all. So I will talk about those one by one in the same video. So let me just scroll down a little bit so that you can have the same thing here. Okay, now let's see what will happen if we enable this CSID routing. Okay, so the explanation is here. So guys, enable CSID routing. What is the benefit of enabling this one? So guys, select this checkbox to enable automatic inbound routing using CSID, that is known as caller subscriber identification. Okay, and CSID data is information about the calling party sent to the fax board by the phone company. So this is the simple thing. Okay, like it is a caller subscriber identification. Okay, and if you select to enable CSID routing, you must create a CSID routing table listing RightFax routing codes and the CSIDs to route to them. For example, for more information, I will be talking about this configuration later on my coming up pages. Okay, and the next one is, guys, like, enable quick headers. So if you enable quick header here, let me go to this, enable quick header, this one, enable quick header. So what does it mean actually? Select this checkbox so that the second line can be added below the TTI line and to apply quick headers to your outgoing faxes. Very simple. If you want to add anything like, so that second line can be added. If you want to add second line, then you should enable this, that is your header. And TTI lines list the date, time and page number, total pages and fax ID at the top of the each fax page. And if you select to enable quick headers, you can customize the text in the docs transport module. So again, about this I will be talking about in detail in my coming up video. So here I'm just giving you quick overview. Okay, so if you want to add any second line to you to your fax, then outgoing fax, you can use this enable quick header. And similarly we have create let me scroll down a little bit down. Create new user when writing when printing to a fax queue, to the fax queue. So what does it mean actually? Select this checkbox to assign a new write fax user ID to network users who print to the fax queue but do not have the RightFax user ID. So for example, I don't have user ID, then in that condition you can select this and you can create you can assign ID to that fax. And RightFax uses the user ID called default as a template when creating a new users. And let me go a little down here, and you have to take care of one note here. When this option is enabled, it is possible to advertently create a user account with the username of a deleted user. Okay, if user is deleted, you can give that ID to that in this case. And disable routing for faxes with error. So guys, select this checkbox to prevent routing of incomplete fax through an email gateway or network directory. Faxes with error will still be available through fax util or fax util web with the status incompletely received. And event logs, you can configure this event log label. Select at which level to log information in the application event log under the service name RightFax Server Module. So none, no information, chassis, critical error only, normal errors and major events only, and verbose, all significant events used temporarily to track and resolve problems. And here again, leaving the verbose log level for long period of time can fill up the event log and may prevent new events from being logged. So give short time here. Okay, and delay all fax until, you can assign this also, like specify the time of the day after which all fax sent by user without RightFax administrative access will be sent. To send faxes without delay, select none set. And forced delay can also be set for groups of RightFax users, and for this I will talk about in my coming up pages. And auto delete failed gateway faxes, select this checkbox to remove failed fax originating from email gateway or SAP connector if applicable. Enable shared services client failover, select this checkbox to supply client application in a shared service environment with a list of alternative server to connect to. And these are the options guys we should enable if required. And even we can enable notification. Okay, select this checkbox to send notification messages to RightFax users based on the notification options they specify for their mailbox in fax util or fax util web. And reminder also we can set, reminder will be sent to this sequence and required a strong password. So these are the retry settings I told you in this image. So these settings we can configure uh, inside this general tab. Okay, that is the main concept of this video. It is very simple. RightFax server module configuring. So these options we have to configure each and everything one by one. I hope I have give you a couple of good information here inside this uh, general tab. And even we can assign the name of the server on which the Microsoft message queue service is installed appears. We have to give this or this also here. Okay, this one at this point of at this place we have to assign. And reminder notification, I told you retries. Okay, now I will move to the next one. configuring the advanced setting. So if you are going to advanced setting, you can see these are the options. For first of all, you can see here database, event log label, okay, and maintenance cycle, and this is time zone, and purge audit data older than, okay, clean up system files older than, billing codes, and external document connection, IIS server, web admin, and connector set mode. So these are the options we need to configure inside advanced tab. So again, you can go through each and everything here one by one. I can tell you, I can show you. This is the thing. Okay, I need to go little down, I mean scroll down to understand database. Okay, once again, database is like event log, none, no notification, no information, tells say critical errors only. Okay, and this is available here event log. What kind of, if you click this down arrow, you will get multiple option. And this verbose, all significant events used temporarily to track and resolve problems. Maintenance cycles, schedule time. Maintenance cycle, like maintenance is a collection of tasks that help maintain an efficient SQL database, such as file backup, fax aging, and purging. Schedule maintenance at a time with low server activity. Okay, time zone you can schedule, date and time you can schedule, and exclude the server, you can exclude couple of server. So these are the settings we have to configure inside external advanced tab. Okay, and validate from email gateways. Select this checkbox to validate all billing codes added to bound email messages, and use external validation. Select this checkbox to have RightFax use an external program to verify billing codes on outbound faxes, and this gives the user the ability to validate faxes based on several different criteria, not just billing codes. Okay, if you enable this use external validation. And apart from this separate validation, like select how required billing codes will be validated against the RightFax database. So guys, these are the very interesting things we have to use at the time of dealing with RightFax. And both fields, like both field code 1 and the billing code 2 field must contain the valid code. We can enable this, and like field 1 or field 2, one of these one of the billing code field must contain a valid code, not both. So these are the criteria we can enable for validation. Okay, and apart from this, like external document connector. So the external document connector is used to integrate RightFax and third-party systems such as FileNet, and save faxes with XML metadata to be used by the external archiving or document management system. Okay guys, apart from this, web admin. If you install web admin client on a server that is separate from the RightFax server, then this setting is used by EFM to open web admin for managing multifunctional printers, and for that we need to use port 80. And I hope it is very clear. You guys, you must be knowing what and all setting we have to enable. And character set mode. So guys, ANSI, select this checkbox to use ANSI code page for the character sets used in faxed documents, and clear it to use the default OEM code page and character set. And IIS server web delivery. So guys, specify the IIS server where fax util web, the application that will open faxes for web delivery, is installed. Okay, so here we have to give uh, this is a local configuration advanced tab. I didn't take here the advanced tab. I will show you one more time here. I will take you to this. So IIS here we have to give, okay, character set mode if required. It is depend on the configuration and requirement of your business. So you should ask your team what they have configured on, whether it is required or not. So you can see IIS here, web admin here, okay. And if they are using 80 port, then it is okay. If they are using 443, then you need to check mark this use SSL security purpose port number. So guys, I will move to the next one, okay, that is configuring SQL connections, and that will be our third tab here. So RightFax database, you can see here fax image, store images in SQL, or RightFax archive. So these are the location we have to assign here. So if you see the first one here, let me scroll down. RightFax database. So guys, click SQL connection for RightFax database to edit the connection string, and that defines the RightFax server connections to SQL database. So from here we will select that database, okay, which is database server. Very simple. I'm not reading that much. From here it will show you list, and this image, fax image, with the appropriate license you can select to store the images files in SQL instead of the image folder. If you are not having any license and default configured, then it will create a image folder inside your RightFax folder. I spoke about it in the second or first video of this series. So if you have license, then you can select this, and that will be storing in SQL. And store images in SQL, select this again. uh, Select this checkbox to store all images including library documents in a SQL database instead of folder. So you have to select this option and click OK. And apart from this guys, to clear this checkbox after the server configuration has been saved, this with this option selected, run rf image tool.exe with the option for disabling this option and moving images from SQL into the image folder. So this is one requirement we have to do. We have to run this tool, okay. So I will show you about it in my coming up videos. And now guys, the RightFax archive option is available if RightFax archive is licensed. So again you have to take license and it should be activated, then only you can use this, okay. Very simple. And now I'm moving to the next one, that is analytics database. So this is let me, where I came, 1 minute. Configuring custom message feature activation. Let me see if we have missed this. RightFax database archiving we have done, okay. Next one, custom messages we will see, then this will later on. Next, custom messages. So we can create couple of custom messages for you can see, while sending fax, and imaging error, and bad from type, and ready for preview. So these are the messages we can define here for everything. And you can see, let me this is the next one, okay. This analytics database is part of this one only, SQL connection. So that also we can define here. That is what I was missing, configuring feature activation. So guys, the analytics database option is available if RightFax analytics is licensed. So again we have to take license for this. And before going further about custom messages, let me talk about configuring feature activation. So guys, use the product licensing utility, that is also known as PLU, to change or add to your feature set. If you are unsure about the current license on the server, you can look them up in Enterprise Fax Manager. And for that, what we have to do to start the product licensing utility, in the server configuration window, click feature activation tab, okay. Feature activation tab, this one, and click product licensing utility. For more information you have to wait further. I will be doing those things practically later on. Now if we talk about the next one, which is configuring custom messages. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. We can bad fax phone number, too many retries, sending error. So these are the predefined kind of messages we can configure here or customize. Like we can make customization here. You can customize the text of message that are sent to fax status notification for users, and this is also I will be talking about later on in detail. Okay, that will be my 120 page, and that is possible from here. Now these are the notifications, guys. Okay, these are the variable we can configure here. Only custom message, sending fax, this one. So you can see, you can make a note. I'm not reading much this one, I'm just going further. So these are the parameters. Okay, fax needs approval. So variable options like user id, we can define one of these. Sender outgoing fax need approval when used. If we want this should be the situation, we can use this variable. And this is what configuring user message. Okay, and user message again we can configure, like new fax received, and outbound fax abandoned, recipient has been sent a fax, or recipient has sent a fax. So these are the options for a particular user we can configure here. So guys, you can replace the default pagers SMS fax notification message for user with customized messages. Okay, and let me move further. So these are parameters you can see. Similarly, you can configure messages for admin also, like disk space critical low, disk space getting low, internal queries 90%, send queue too deep, probable bad file, bad line kind of thing. Boss are we can create this much message. Okay, and basic information I am giving you. Again, you can see default messages, and variable you can see this side. Disk space critical low, so one or more drive on the fax server are critical low on disk space. We can define here space. If it is less than this, then this error should come. Okay, and configuring data sharing. So guys, in this, the data sharing tab shows the folder that the server and servers use to store the specified file types. Okay, in a shared service system, these are the folders that must be shared among all its RightFax servers. So these are the shared, and it should be, I mean, those should be shared to each and everything. I mean, every with every server, I should say. And each of these folder can be located in common disk storage, such as a storage area network, a network shared file or server kind of thing. So this should be available to all. So that we can create here, like image, signature, forms, outgoing files, attachment. So here we are giving each and everything, I mean location where it is going to, where it should go. Okay, and image folder name contains sent and received faxes stored as compressed graphic image. So this will be format of all the faxes that is going to be stored. And signature sig, this folder name, and contains graphic images of user signature for placement on faxes. And form papers contain the name of overlay form files. So these are the information we can store at a particular location, and that should be shared, and that will be shared only. Okay, and apart from this, e-transport. Okay, we'll talk about e-transport. So guys, the e-transport options configure the server to send outbound fax documents to email addresses in addition to fax numbers. So e-transport is email transport basically. Okay, and that also we can configure here. So for that we need to give SMTP hostname, account, password, and again port number and service extension, email subject, web server. Very simple. There is nothing fancy, there is nothing difficult. Okay, and this is what everything is mentioned here. SMTP service extension and starting and stopping RightFax server. So guys, like let me go this side. Web server. Okay, enter the internet host name IIS server. We need to give here to verify that the ETransport is configured correctly. We can check debugging. Okay, and start and stopping the RightFax servers. If we have any maintenance work, then only we should restart the servers, because it is very critically, if it goes down, then it will be a big problem. Okay, and apart from this, like to start the server at the command prompt, in a command prompt window, at any prompt enter the following command: net start services host name. Okay, for example, net start rf rightfax server. So this command will restart the server. And let me move little bit more. And guys, here there are couple of command like net stop service name, or this is the example, net stop rf email. Okay, and these are the short name you can use if you want to use. And about the services, the following table describe each rightfax service and tells whether the service is started automatically or normally by Windows on startup. So again, it is a very big table here. Okay, like Converge engine, short name, this RF ISO CONV auto, it is auto startup. And configurable server, that controls conversion of Office, HTML and OCR documents. And sync module, you can see the short name. Okay, auto or manual. Now let me move little further, guys. You can pause the video and make a note of these things. So if I speak about each and everything, then it will be a very lengthy video. And now guys, this is again work server module, rf work manual. This description is here. One or more modules responsible for RightFax's most processor intensive functions, such as cover sheet generation kind of things. And worker host, this is auto enable, auto start. So guys, here I have finished this. Okay, chapter 5, configuring uh, configuring the RightFax module. Okay, locally what and all options we have, I spoke couple of things here. I hope it is very informative. And whatever, whether it is very or less, whatever, you just drop me a message, in comment box, so that I will also feel good, like yes, I have done something and it is helping to someone. And next video will talk about, I have prepared this, and this is ready for me. It is easy to describe, easy to explain. And next video we'll see about configuring the work server module. So again, we have a couple of things here. Okay, we can see. So that is going to be covered in my next video. Till then, bye bye.